G'day folks, welcome to this episode of The Blind Test Drive. In this video you join me and my good mate Jim Hopkins from Reliability Care and Support as we shift our caravan from home back to the storage yard. The reason I'm videoing this is because I wanted to show you what parts of the hookup process I can do as someone without vision. Obviously, I can't back the car up to the caravan. Jim needs to do that, but there are bits that I can do, so I wanted to show you that. Also, when we get to the storage yard, we'll try and demonstrate the Kamek remote van mover to you as well, because I have had quite a few questions about that. So I hope you enjoy this video. I also want to say a huge thank you to those who have subscribed to the channel and watched the videos so far, and thank you for all the encouragement. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, subscribe, turn the bell on so that you'll be notified of any new videos that we do. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this one. Okay, so Jim has backed up the car to the caravan. Hello, Jim.
Hello.
Thank you for helping today.
My pleasure.
So the first thing we'll do, we'll make sure that the ball lock is up, and then we'll start to wind down that jockey wheel.
It's doing what you want.
Yep. Heard the trusty thump, which is always encouraging. So we'll put our jockey wheel up. We'll
Tell you what, I'm at a better angle to do that.
Yep, that sounds like a good plan to me. Okay, and we'll take our handbrake off. And Jim's, this is our camera cable so that Jim can see what's behind the van. You find that quite handy, don't you, for even just in traffic?
Absolutely, it's good to know where the car is at in your side view mirror, whether he's a little behind or a little in front. Whether you're gonna cut him off completely.
Okay.
So the other thing I did, Damien, is I made sure the jockey wheel handle was in the up position here.
Ah, yes.
Rather than sticking down and plowing
driveway. Yeah. Okay, so that's the chain for that side.
All right, I got that.
Okay, that one's on. Now we need our electrical fitting, which I think I've successfully managed to tangle up around other things. So I'm good at that. Okay, that's on.
Ball lock.
Oh yes, we need to do that, don't we?
I've got
Yep. Okay. Alright, put that on there and stick our little clip in as well. Alright. So, do you want me to go and do the lights?
checklist. So we've got the ball is on.
Yes.
The ball lock is on and clipped.
Yes.
Both chains are hooked up.
Yes.
Camera's hooked up. Jockey wheel's up. Brake is off. Electricity is connected.
Yep.
So yeah, if you want to go around and
Operate the lights.
see the lights.
Left turn signal's good. Right indicator's good. Running lights are okay. And brakes are also okay. We've also got our towing mirrors on, which is a legal requirement. So I think we are good to go. One thing that we always do is go through that checklist together, and that way it doesn't matter who's doing what part. You know, we've both sort of cross-checked everything, a bit like what the cabin crews do on aeroplanes. So I think we're hooked up, so let's go and head off to the storage yard, and then we'll try and demonstrate the van mover for you. Thanks again, Jim. Okay, so we are at the storage yard, and the plan was to move. We're kind of doing the musical toy shuffle here, and dropping the caravan off and picking up the boat, or at least that was the plan. But we discovered that the boat trailer has a flat tyre, which is always what you want. So we've got to change the tyre before we can do more or less anything else. So I'm just going to loosen the nuts off a little bit, so that they just finger tight before we jack the thing up. And they've put the nuts on with a rattle gun, so they're pretty tight. All right, they're all now finger tight. Yep, got them.
I'll jack this thing up.
Have we got it?
I've got the other side is blocked.
Yep. And we've got the jack handle.
I've got. All right, you should be able to take those nuts off and take the tire off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you want to get the one at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And then I'm going to steal the wrench and undo the couple holding the spare on.
Okay. All right. Right, 5 wheel nuts. Now let's see if we can get the tyre off. There we go. And that is, as you can see, very flat. All right, so this tyre is definitely much rounder, so that should help us out a little bit here. And we just gotta try and line him up. Where's our studs?
Just supporting the tire a little
Yep.
bit. Okay, rotate it. All right.
Yep, that's on. All right. Throw on our wheel nuts.
Want to hand me a couple of those? I'll
Yeah.
work on a couple.
There we go.
All right. Okay, here the one remaining is at the 1 o'clock, 1:30 right there. It's nice to see the threads on these with a little bit of lube.
Yes. Yep. All right, so now we've got our nuts mostly on, so we'll go around with the wheel brace and tighten them up.
Yeah, just snug them here. And we'll set it down on the ground so you can put
Yep.
some torque on them.
So you just, if you're doing this as a blind person, just systematically go around so you don't miss anything.
All right, that's all of them.
Okay.
Let me lower this. All right, coming down.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jim.
Now, pick them up.
All right, we'll go around again and... Okay. Okay.
All right. So let me ask you this. Typically, I figure the right torque on them is just get them till they're star tight. And that's till you tighten them until you see stars.
Yeah, that sounds like
I don't know what your technique would be with that.
I think in my case it would be swear tight.
Got it.
Tighten it till you go, oh, yep, that's good enough.
Yeah. Brilliant.
All right, now we can actually do the job we came here to do.
Quick and efficient. Let me go put these away.
Okay. All right, so now we're just going to do the reverse of what we did before. We've got the boat out of the way, so we can now unhook the caravan. So our tow hitch is unlocked, our jockey wheel is down, or will be. Okay, we'll unhook our handbrake is on, unhook our lights.
I got the chain on this side.
Unhook our safety chain.
I've got the camera connection on this side.
Okay. And now, by rights, this should come up off the ball of the car. Jockey wheel's getting hard to wind, which tells me it's lifting. And that's off.
You ready for me to move?
I think so, yep. So Jim's going to move the car, and then I'll start to demonstrate the van mover. All right, so we're now going to set our van mover up to operate. So the first thing we do is there's an isolator switch which connects and disconnects power. So we put that little key in there, and that connects that up. Then we come back to our mover, and down here we've got a nut which we attach this handle to, and then we can simply wind our rollers in against the tyres. Now the one nut does both sides, which makes it easy. So we want to wind it until it's basically in the green zone. I just do it till it's fairly tight, which I think that almost looks good enough to me. I'll probably go a little bit further. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, now we obviously need to let our handbrake off, because there's not much point in trying to move the van with the brake on. It'll only go slower, use more power, and cause us more problems. So we'll take the handbrake off without jamming our fingers, and then we can turn on our remote, and Jim can simply move the van to where we need to. So that's the remote that it comes with. I think it goes that way actually. And it's just a simple up, down, left and right. So if you have it, you can go forward or back with both motors, or you can operate each wheel motor independently.
All right. Do you need me to push the buttons?
Yeah, I'll get you to push the buttons, just so we don't, crash it into something on camera, which would be just my luck.
There we go. I'll move your camera up a little bit.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, I'll just stand over here so it's so the controls are oriented if you are facing the controller forward, so you can roll it in the forward position. Move it directly backwards. You can rotate it by the front one way. Front, that wasn't me, I didn't run into anything. So that's moving the front back and forth. This is rotating a little further the other direction. Backwards. Very, very easy to get it into the exact position you want to get it in at the campsite.
That's right. It's just one of those things that, as I said on a previous video, normally what would happen if you had a sighted couple is that one would drive the car and the other would make incomprehensible hand signals. Doing it this way, you know, we can do it with one working set of eyes, namely Jim's. Thanks, Jim, for helping us with the demo.
Oh, my pleasure.
And
like a giant remote controlled car.
That's right. And thank you everybody for watching. We did end up with a tyre change in the middle of this video that wasn't planned, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.